Hello Rovers, it's time for another guide. This time we are trying out Havoc Rover in the test server and the performance on how well he can do endgame wise. So we have level 17 Rover and we have a level 10 Sanhua. Sanhua is Rover's best partner because her Sanhua increases Rover's basic attack by 38%. So partner that up with the Moonlight set and you got 50% bonus along with the turtle summon echo and you have around 60% attack damage. So let's get this video going. We're gonna do it real time. I'll teach you guys how to play it and how to optimal and team setup and building at the end of the video. All right Rovers, so we are gonna go freestyle this and let's see how it goes. We want to build our bottom bar with Rover, so we press the E skill and get this bar going. And then once this bar is full, we could enter our heavy attack stance by holding left click. So we get ready to parry this move first. Swap to Sanhua, press R, E, and hold left click and we hit the jackpot. And from here, once our gauge is full, you hear that ping noise, we press the bell, swap to Dark Rover, and make sure we have to be close to the boss and hit the boss with the initial hit. That initial hit will give us a huge bonus at the start. So now all about heavy attacks. We can press E to refresh our gauge, and then press ult before our dark stance ends. So that is pretty much most of the end game combos for Rover. All about basic attacks and making it stronger. And if we press E again, well, we'll parry first, E, then E, then we go to Sanhua, we loop back, ult, E, left click, and then we build our gauge. Once this gauge is full, we use turtle again, and then Rover and get close to the boss because we have to hit the boss with our opening. And then dodge right click, and then dodge right click, spam left click, and then E to build our gauge back, and then another full left click combo. And then we have our ult up, so we could probably save this ult up for the next combo, right? So, oh, we gotta build our gauge fast now that the boss is down. So we go Sanhua all the way, Bell, Dark Rover, Dark Stance, spam our combo all the way. So you can see a huge damage, right? And before the boss gets up, you can press E. Actually, we press E to refresh our bar, and then now we press ultimate. Hopefully 60k again. Nope, we did not crit. So one of the things about Rover is you have to build Rover with mostly critical setup. Let me build our Concerto gauge again on the bottom left of the HP bar. Once this is closed, we can swap back to Rover and see. Oh, back to Rover. If we press E, we enter. Okay, we enter Dark Stance. We hit initial, dodge left click, dodge left click, dodge left click, and then spam left clicks. And then E, refresh the gauge, and then we might get another ult off. I don't think I made it. But yeah, we did not. I don't think we made it, but it's alright. We're doing good progress with damage. We're doing good progress. So we do the same loop again. And then, oh, we got a raise parry now. Press E. So even though our gauge is full, it doesn't actually trigger until we press the heavy attack, right? So we can hold this gauge down indefinitely, right? So let's do it without Sanhua, so you guys can see the different amount of damage. So we're doing no Sanhua buff right now, right? This is our current damage with no Sanhua buff. And then press E. Oh, I pressed E too late, but that's all right. So you can see there's a huge difference of like damage down, right? We do way less damage now. Let's try it with like Sanhua ult. Let me Sanhua swap, and then okay, initial burst, 10k. Now we do the full combo. Big damage, right? It's crazy. And then press E, and then press R. 27. We didn't crit, unfortunately. The thing is, when you're in your Havoc stance, there's a 25% that increases your crit damage, so you really want to use our ult without like the thing. Then, alright, back to Rover. and then hold left click, dark stance, big damage time. Dodge attacks, 20k dodge attacks, nice. Press E, refresh our bar a little bit. Oh, we got hit, skill issues, but that's alright. Okay, Sanhua. R, E, hold left click, and then Q, dodge once. And then we Rover, E, left click, and then we go heavy stance. Left click spam. Boom. Boom. And then we're gonna probably get our E ult off before it expires. Now we ult and maybe we finish it with ult. Yep. So that is how you play Dark Rover with Sanhua team. If you want to run a full team, the full team with this setup, you use you build concerto gauges again with Verena, build it like halfway or 75%, go to Sanhua, build up 75%, then go back to Verena, use her E, swap to Sanhua, use either this or E, her E, and then you swap to Rover, and then you enter the dark stance from there. So for team building, for Rover, you want to use his echoes. Best one is for crit damage for him. So crit damage echoes, very important. Here's a quick brief at the echoes setup we're using for Rover. You can pause the video and hopefully that helps. And then this is how we have our setup over here. And then we have full constellation. So let's explain the constellation. Resonance skill damage bonus is his ultimate damage up. Resonance skill cooldown when Rovers enters Dark Surge state by casting a heavy devastation. So Dark Surge is when you go into heavy stance, and that means whenever if you press E, your E skill, and then your gauge is full, if you hold the left click to enter Dark Surge, your E skill will be ready again. Because it's important, because your E skill gives you your cooldown, refreshes a little bit of your cooldown during Dark State. So and the next one is Dark Surge State basic attack restores equal to HP. This one is not that good, right? I feel like this one's not that good. But the fourth one is heavy attack devastation resistance liberation. Detonating abyss reduces havoc res by 10%. So this is what I was talking about earlier. So before you enter the dark stance on Rover, you want to get close to the boss as soon as you can, so that when you enter the dark stance, you will reduce the enemy's defense by 20%. You could also use it with his ultimate, but the ultimate's usually a finisher, right? So it's kind of useless. Except this skill is mostly good for opening. Next, we have in the Dark Surge, the state of the basic attack 5 deals an additional 50% basic damage. So like I said, Dark Rover is mostly a basic attack kind of character build, so you want to build Sanhua with him. Next, we have in the Dark Surge state, Rover's crit rates increased by 25%. So as you can see, when we were in Dark Surge state, we managed to get a few crits that's like 50k, 60k, but when it didn't crit, it only hit for like 25k. So to do this, you can either use crit chance echoes for number 4, or I think I would still prefer using crit damage, because Rover is all about damage, right? So for Verena, you can use all level 1 echoes of these. These don't need to be leveled up, but you can just have it level 1, because all you want is the attack bonus. Same thing with Sanhua. All you want is level 1 of the Moonlit Sin. That's why our Sanhua is only level 10. Level 1 weapon, level 10. We're not really using her for anything. We're just using her to buff our Rover with the basic attack damage. So that should pretty much cover most of the Dark Rover things. Once again, try to build this bar up as soon as you can. Then when this bar is full, you hold left click to enter the dark stance, and then you spam left click as much as you can over and over. Right click, counter attack also does a lot of damage. I think it should count as basic attack damage. That's why our counter attack was doing way damage. All right, so our bar is almost full. Once again, whenever we hold left click, we want this initial explosion, that explosion to hit the boss for them to have a debuff. So then we spam the left click combo. The last combo, remember, does a lot of damage, right? And then before it ends, press E, we refresh our bar a little bit, and then if our ultimate is up, we use our ult. I don't know how we can fit the echo into this combo much. I mean, you can do skill cancel a lot. As you can see at the beginning of the video, I did an echo cancel into Sanhua. That also works a lot, but this showcase is not about echo cancel or stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys how Rover's kit works, how to play it, and which character works best for team building with Rover. So once again, Rover and Sanhua, good enough. They could beat all of the holograms except the Heron, because Heron is elemental dark and you have penalty. So hologram 6, easy. And I think that's about it. It should cover. He can't really do 3 stars in the tower. Maybe he can if I add like Verena, but you know, this is the free-to-play setup in the future once the other stuff unlocks. So we use level 1 weapon that you get from the event, and then level 10 Sanhua. But you know, you can do all this setup if you like, and that's about it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is your brother Steparu out.